Hello everyone, this is Kameshwari Math Tutor. Today we will discuss about grade 9 topic. These are MCQs. Okay. First one is classify the following numbers as rational or irrational numbers. They asked you, they has given you 4 questions here. One is 2 minus root 5, another one is 3 plus root 23, minus root 23, third one is 1 by root 2, fourth one is 2 pi. These are the given questions. We must tell whether these are rational numbers or irrational numbers. Before going to the question, we will learn what are rational numbers, what are rational numbers and what are irrational numbers. Okay children? Irrational numbers. Rational numbers means the numbers, rational numbers means the numbers which are in the form of P by Q. Which are in the form of P by Q where Q is not equal to 0. The numbers which are in the form of P by Q where Q is not equal to 0. Okay, P and Q may be integers also. Okay ma? These are called rational numbers. I will give some examples. 1 by 2, minus 2 by 5, 7 by 2, minus 21 by 22. These are all rational numbers. Why? Because they are in the form of P by Q. Where Q, denominators. Q means what? Denominator. Denominators are not equal to 0. These are all rational numbers. Okay ma? One more thing is, I will divide this one. 1 by 2. How to divide? Numerator is the divisor, dividend. Denominator is the divisor. 1 is less than 2. It won't divide. Keep point, decimal point. If you keep decimal point or 0 point, you can take 1 0. Okay? 2 table 10, 5 times it divides. So, 2 5s, 0.5 is the answer. 1 by 2 is equal to 0.5. This is a rational number. Understood ma? We will discuss about 1 by 3. Okay. 1 by 3 means, see here, 1 by 3. Numerator is the dividend, denominator is the divisor. Okay. So, 1 is less than 3. So, it won't divide. Mark a 0 point, take point and 1 0 you can take. If you mark point, decimal point, you can take 1 0. 3 3 is 9. 10 minus 9 is 1. Already we wrote decimal point, no, you can carry down 1 0. You can take 1 0. 3 3s, again it divides 3 3s, 9. Okay, 1 is the remainder. See here children, already point is there, you can take 1 0. Again it divides 3 times. 3 3 is 9. 1 is the remainder. See here, if you observe means 1 by 3 is equal to how much you are getting? Again you can take 1 0. Again 3 times it divides. Again the same number is repeating. So, what is the answer for 1 by 3? 0.333, so on. Understood ma? 3 is repeating again and again. So, we can write it as 0.3 bar. You are having proof which can be written in the form of a bar. You can write that one in the form of a rational number. So, 1 by 3 is equal to, this is the repeating decimal. Understood ma? This is the repeating decimals. Repeating decimals can be written in the form of P by Q. These are all rational numbers only. Repeating decimals are rational numbers. Already you are having proof. Okay, so I am explaining what are rational numbers. Okay, I will take one more example. This is repeating decimal. The number which is repeating is called repeating decimal. If we divide. Now I will take pi value. Pi is equal to, what is the value of pi ma? 22 by 7. 22 by 7. I am dividing. Numerator is the dividend. Denominator is the divisor. 7 table 22, how many times it divides? 7 3 is 21. 7 3 is 21. Okay. 2 minus 1 is 1. 2 minus 2 is 0. Okay. No carried on. So take point, keep point, decimal point and take 10. 7 table 10, how many times it divides? 7 ones 7. Again subtract. 10 minus 7 is 3. Already point is there, take 10. 7 table 30, how many times it divides? 7 fours 28. Subtract. 30 minus 28 is 2. Point is there, we can take 10. So 7 twos 14. Again subtract. 20 minus 14 is 6. Point is there, we can take 10. 7 table 60, how many times it divides? 7, 8 is 56. So again 4 is the remainder. Point is there, we can take 10. Again how many times it divides? 7 5 is 35. See here children, if you observe this one, does the division ends? No. Any remainder 0 is coming? No. Different numbers are coming. So these type of decimals are called non-terminating decimals. What type of decimals? These are all non-terminating decimals. Non-terminating decimals means which does not end at any point, and in the quotient place different decimal points are coming. Different digits. Here 1 came, 4, 2, 8. Again 5 times it divides. Again some other number will come. It is not repeating, but it is not ending. Division is not ending, and it is not a repeating digit. So these type of decimals are called non-terminating decimals. Non-terminating decimals are irrational numbers. If the division won't end with non-terminating decimals, then those type of decimals are called irrational numbers. All of you understood, ma? That means 22 by 7. Pi is an irrational number. All of you understood? Pi is an irrational number. Understood children? What are irrational numbers means? Irrational numbers means which can be written in the form of P by Q, and if they are repeating decimals, those are called rational numbers. For example, I told you these are all rational numbers. 1 by 3 is equal to 0.3 bar. This is also a rational number. Why? Because this number is repeating. So it is a rational number. But the decimal numbers which does not end, division which does not end, and non-terminating decimal. If it is a non-terminating decimal, then those type of numbers are called what numbers? Irrational numbers. All of you understood, ma? Example: root 2, root 3, root 5, root 7. These are all pi. These are all non-terminating decimals. So these are all irrational numbers. All of you understood, children? What is the difference between rational number and irrational number? Okay. Now we will go into the question. Okay. What is the question? They asked you to write whether these are rational numbers or irrational numbers. Okay. What is the first one? 2 minus root 5. See here root 5, 2 is a natural number. Root 5 is a, now only I explained you that. Root 5, root 7, root 13. These are all what type of numbers we call? Irrational number. That means division won't end at any point, and different non-terminating. If we divide, different numbers will come, digits will come, but it does not end. Remainder won't be 0. So this is an irrational number. We can't subtract. If we subtract root 5 from 2, we can't say the answer. So this is called irrational number. Irrational. All of you understood, ma? Second one. 3 plus root 23 minus root 23. See here, I am removing the brackets here. So 3 plus root 23 minus root 23. Plus root 23 minus root 23 cancel. What is the answer? 3. Is this a rational number or irrational number? This is a rational number. See, a rational numbers means only the P by Q forms we should not tell only P by Q forms only. 1 by 2, 2 by 3 like that. Rational numbers will have natural numbers, whole numbers, integers also. Positive numbers, negative numbers also will be there. Natural numbers will be there in rational numbers. P by Q forms will be there. And whole numbers, 0 also will be there. All of you understood, ma? So, this is a rational number. Rational. All of you understood, ma? Next one. Third one. 1 by root 2. Is this a rational number or irrational number? We will calculate and we will find out the answer. 1 by root 2 means, see here in the denominator, root is there. We will remove the root. How can we remove the root? Here root 2 is there, no? If we multiply root 2 into root 2, how many roots are, how many 2's are there? 2 are there. Root 2 whole square. 2 times root 2. So, root and 2 will cancel. What is the number? 2. So, to remove this root, what should we do? We must multiply with the same digit root 2. Root value. So, multiply. We want to remove this root in the denominator. So, multiply with root 2 by root 2. Why I am multiplying? I want to remove this root. That's why I am multiplying with root 2 only. So, see here, 1 into root 2 is root 2 by, how many root 2's are there? 2 are there. Root 2 whole square. 2 and root cancel. So, what is the answer? 1 root 2 by 2. All of you see here, children, this is the number. See, if you observe means root 2 is there in the numerator, that means root 2 is an irrational number or a rational number? Root 2 is an irrational number. It is an irrational number. So, if we divide with 2 also, does the division ends? No, it does not ends. It will be non-terminating decimal. So, root 2 by root 2. 1 by root 2 is an irrational number. All of you understood what? Irrational number. Next, fourth one. What is fourth one? 2 pi. See here, already I told that in the example, pi value is 22 by 7, which is non-terminating decimal. Pi is a non-terminating decimal. That means division does not end with 0, with remainder 0, and it does not have repeating numbers. So, in the quotient place. So, it is an irrational number. If we multiply an irrational number with any other number, we will get irrational. It will be irrational only. So, it is an irrational number. We can write small letters also, ma. Irrational. 2 pi is an irrational. All of you understood? Like this we must find out. I'll give one question. You try at home. You try by yourself. Find out whether this is a rational or irrational. Fifth one. Okay? 3 plus root 3. Is this irrational or rational number? You find out and comment in the comment box. We will go to the next question. Next question is range of the data. They gave the question, find out the range of the data. They have given the data here, you must find out its range. See here children, how to find out the range of the given data? What is the formula for finding range? Range is equal to, this belongs to data handling question mark, highest value minus lowest value. Okay. Highest observation minus lowest observation. Actually, the real formula is highest observation minus lowest observation. This is the formula for finding the range. What is the formula? Range is equal to highest observation minus lowest observation. In these observations, which is the highest observation, ma? Which is the highest observation? Highest observation is 45. 45 minus, what is the lowest observation? Which is the lowest? 15 is there, 16, 12 is there, same. 15, 16, 12, 3 is there, 3. So, what is the lowest observation? observation, 3 is the lowest observation. 45 minus 3 is 42. So what is the range? Range is equal to 42. This is the correct option. Like this you must find out. You must remember the formula. Range is equal to highest observation minus lowest observation. Very easy, one mark question now. Next question is 2 plus root 2 into 2 minus root 2 is a dash number. They asked you, if you multiply 2 plus root 2 and 2 minus root 2, what number you get? So, we will write down. What is the question? 2 plus root 2 into 2 minus root 2. See here, very easy children. This is in the form of, if you observe this, here 2 is there, here 2 is there. Here root 2 is there, here root 2 is there. What is the difference between these two? What is the difference? Plus and minus is there. Plus and minus, only signs are different, but remaining all same. So, this is in the form of, see here children, this is one mark question, no need to write all this. To remember, I am giving this one. Okay. This is in the form of a plus b into a minus b. What is the formula? A square minus b square. Okay. Here in the place of here, what is that? Here a is equal to 2. B is equal to, in the place of b, what is that? Root 2 is there. So, what is the formula? A square minus b square. A means how much? Substitute these values here. A means how much? 2. 2 square minus b means how much? Root 2 whole square. 2 square means 2 2 4. 4 minus root in root 2 will cancel. Okay. So what is that? 2 will be there. 4 minus 2 is 2. See here, is 2 a rational number or irrational number or any other number? They gave an option. Irrational, rational can't be determined, none. 2 is a rational number. Rational number. So, option B is correct. Okay, we will go to the next question. Next question is, two adjacent angles form a linear pair if their sum is dash. See, two adjacent angles form a linear pair. They gave a clue that what two adjacent angles form a linear pair. Linear pair means see. See here, this is a line, okay, A, O, B. This is a line of A, O, B, okay. Means how much angle it will be? 180 degrees it will be, okay. Here, one more line is there. This is marked as C. How many angles are forming here? Here, angle AOC, one angle is forming. Angle COB, another angle is forming. These two angles, sum of these two angles is equal to 180 degrees. If we add these two angles, it will be equal to 180 degrees. Why? Because see here, straight line is forming. But we will call them as linear pair. Why we will call them as linear pair means, see here children, in angle AOC and angle BOC, these two rays are opposite rays. Opposite rays. If two rays are opposite rays, then they say these two rays are opposite rays. Then these two angles form a linear pair. All of you understood now? See, these two rays are opposite rays. Then these two angles form a linear pair. That means angle AOB is equal to angle AOC plus angle BOC or angle COB. COB is equal to 180 degrees. All of you understood now? Angle AOC plus angle COB is equal to 180 degrees. Means they both form a linear pair. Why do we call them as a linear pair? The pairs are opposite rays. In this figure, see here, in this figure, these two angles does not form a linear pair. Why? Because they are not forming opposite rays. Opposite rays are not there. See, both are going in the same direction. So they are not opposite rays. Here, in this figure, these two are opposite rays. Then we will say these two angles form a linear pair. Here these two are adjacent angles only. But here these two also adjacent angles. But they form a linear pair. Opposite angles, opposite rays are there. Here opposite rays are not there. So these are adjacent angles only. Here these two angles are adjacent angles and they form a linear pair. If they give that they form a linear pair, means what is the meaning of the sentence? Sum of two angles equal to 180 degrees. That is the clue mark. When they has given two angles are form a linear pair means then if we add these two angles 180 degrees will be there. So two adjacent angles form a linear pair if their sum is 180 degrees. This is the right option. Very easy question. No, these are all the basic questions only. Very easy. Okay. I hope you understood well. If you are having any doubt, please comment in the comment box. Please follow, share and like my videos. Thank you. In the next video, I will tell the remaining questions. Thank you. Have a nice day.